Hello, and I am back with another stream. And well, I thought maybe I wouldn't stream tonight, and I thought even if I do, I probably would do Assassin's Creed or Titanfall. But no, I actually thought, especially after I put out my impression video on the YouTube channel and that sort of thing. I want to add a bit more into my live stream kind of a library and that sort of thing. Hopefully building on from what we kind of had in the sort of chapter one and whatnot. So we're gonna have a bit more live session here and that sort of thing, working on the build and that sort of thing. And hopefully not too many issues. Please, 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 server gods. Hopefully not too much issues and that sort of thing. So without further ado, let go and see what we got ourselves into tonight. So we are obviously at the playing screen. I am gonna go into the full screen because it's not gonna let me do any changes and joys, hopefully. Okay. This is not a very good start. Why? Why is it not responding? Okay. All right, there we go. And the game crashed. Right. Wow. Well, at least it's giving you some impression about some issues and whatnot that I've been having. Um, More of an issue. Bit nuts, shall we say? But hey ho. Right, let's go. It looks like we're finally logging in and that sort of thing. I actually just remembered I need to move the sound. Oh God. After logging in, I need to get the game sound up. Yeah. Yeah. This is what happens when the game is being just this much of a pain in. I don't have this issue with literally any game whatsoever. It's just this. There we go. Please, no issues. Right, let's go. Right, we got ourselves the waystone here. The last time, because we crashed, I think all the conversations, or not actually kept the conversation here. We got actually a real point as well, so that's all right actually. Okay. Right. Let me get my bearing right with this game. With the bearings. Just look at this beauty. I love this move. Just wipes clean. When you're getting absolutely swarmed with stuff, you just do one swish move. Do a bit of a curling thing. Look at that beauty. I might even make that my main move, you know. Oh God. You know what? I might end up switching it to performance at this rate because I just had a bit of a weird sort of a blip there, shall we say. There we go. Ooh, already a yellow. Why is he not blind? No, I mean, oh, there we go. Didn't register the... Ooh. Ooh, this thing is... Ooh. Wow, this thing was quite powerful, you know? Damn. That was causing me spook. Oh, it was the goo. It was the goo, man. I just realized. Me paying too much, not enough attention. Right. So I put it in my impression that I want to add a bit more things. But it says 24% more skill speeds while offhand is empty and you have a one-handed martial weapon equipped in your... Dance with this. I think maybe when you're doing more damage, I think this is something that we're going to go for, but not right now. I am going to go here. Probably should have even refunded that and made it into strength maybe. But yeah. No, actually I'm going to make it dexterity. Yeah, because we might need... Probably should have gone strength, actually. I might switch one of these to strength. But we definitely need to get these spears, man. These damaged stuff with the spears is so important. Yeah, I'm gonna go down this route. Right, so we've got to go into that corner. I thought this would... Damn! I thought this was actually maybe just a little corner or whatever. Damn, okay. Maybe not. Right. Disconnected to the other end. I think one of the problems where my damage is a bit low right now is because I've been committing to dexterity improvement and stuff like that. And I've not really been improving a lot of the nodes in terms of like the other stuff. I'm banking on that node in the other bit to pay off really. Oh god. Getting a bit of a lag spike. Yeah, that lag spike is keep distracting me, putting me off. Yeah, that boot that I'm wearing is doing its job. You know, where it was the damage that I was getting was recouping as mana. That's unbelievably useful. Not the boot. That was a horrible drop, by the way. That belt. I think that belt is so useful against these sort of mana drain people. But I definitely need to get these damage notes because my damage is definitely doesn't feel up to scratch anymore at this level. Because I think maybe the weapon and the gear that I'm wearing are also under-leveled a little bit now. Right. I'm not looking forward to fighting that stupid boss. One of my most hated bosses is the boss in this section. You know, when basically you get these hyenas and they just swarm you like absolutely mad. And they are genuinely very, very annoying in terms of like the fact that oh wow, drop rate so far, you know, I talked to my impression that the drop rate was actually good, but so far killed like 2 yellows and I am getting pretty awful drops. Awful drops, really. Alright, let's go to this corner. Where we're gonna go. Ooh. Wow, this thing is not... Is it the yellow? No, what's it taking? Oh yeah, it is. I was gonna say, damn, this thing is taking it like a champ. Wow. Tell you what, once again, this drop is... Yeah, it's a superior thing, but Vagabond armor. Need to up my I might keep this superior now, because what have I got on this one? Yeah, 74 armor, evasion rating is 62. This is much better than what I've got right now. I need to up my protection a little bit.
Quickly.
Because the flipping thing that I'm wearing is 149. No, it needs a lot of strength. No, not that one. Crossbow, obviously no. What am I doing? Evasion? No, we're definitely not replacing that. Secured. I think not that one, because we need the projectile thing for the next one. But this one, I might... You know what? I might go here and refund passive this one, make it into strength. Gonna refund this and make it in strength as well. Can I wear this? Yeah, now that's good. So we got the superior quality, so let's go and... Where is our stash? Can we upgrade this? Yeah, there we go. Normal to magic item. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, come on. Better than what I'm wearing. better than what I'm wearing. Oh, oh, thank you. At least I've still got my. Wow. At least this time around, getting kicked wasn't this. So maybe they fixed some of the server stuff. Oh God Almighty, man. That would have absolutely wound me off again. Don't know what the heck to do with these servers, man. Swear to God, this is so irritating on every possible level. Code resistance, evasion rating, definitely this one. I'm just gonna accept this, and we needed a bit more protection, which we got, so that's good. So I'm gonna put this here, this there, and I might actually put this just here, just because. Why not? Why not? Yeah, we need a bit of improvement in terms of like their gear and that sort of thing, because they're just level 4, a lot of them, and I'm wearing quite a lot. So in terms of the okay, that's good, that's good. What we got? No way! I'm just gonna go on performance, texture quality, medium. I honestly, this is getting absolutely ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous. I'm not gonna go low, man. This is absolutely egregious, man. These servers. Like, seriously, what else can I do? Even like on, like, you know, in my impression video, I was even getting kicked literally while I was. Wow, it did not even register that I had. This is so flipping bad. So all the stuff that's happened from me coming there is not even getting registered on the server. Well, I've just reduced down the quality. I don't even know what else am I supposed to be doing. This is just absolutely ridiculous. Where? I probably should do a, like, you know, a demonstration of how good my Wi-Fi is, man. I don't want my IP address to come up. Otherwise, I would do it live, guys. Yep, once again, disconnect. I don't know what else am I supposed to be doing. What else am I supposed to be doing? Let me just check my internet, guys. Okay. I want this to be recorded so people can see. Look. 396 and 50 upload. Like, yeah, guys, I will give it a bit more go, but if it's like this, sadly, I'm just not gonna be able to stream tonight. But the servers are just absolutely awful. I don't want to keep repeating the same section 100 times over. At least this time around, it at least checkpointed, so it's just not taking me all the way back to the main start or whatever. So there's, yes, some positive for what you know, if you call that a positive, I guess. Well, yeah, do you know what? No, I will call it a positive because, yeah, it's starting from beginning every flipping time. No, thank you. Probably need to make this rake move a bit more my primary because that's what I'm just using, man. It seems to be when there's all of a sudden a bit more enemies loading, it's something to do with this corner of the map. I don't know what, but maybe it's loading too much information. God knows. Oh, there we go. We got on Scott skill gems level 5, so that's good. What we got? We definitely don't want. I've been debating between barrage and rapid assault, but I'm gonna upgrade it because I want to upgrade my main moves first, and then I upgrade the other bits. But that looks interesting. Oh, there's this. Oh, I thought it was yellow. Yeah, these guys, the gonks. Tell you what, the one problem I'm having with this character is this. Because I have to get into the face of the enemies, man. The gonks are absolutely devastating me. Keep leaving gonks around. Oh, exalted orbs. Oh, we want that. No, let's exalt them. Yes. Right. Let's go. Let's go. Just an exalted random drop from just a random white dude. I take that any day and then some. Unless we get disconnected from a server and then I lose my exalted orb. That will suck immensely. I'll probably say it and it will happen. No, please not. I don't recall this map being like this, where you got to go through this sort of pathway to get to the dude. They changed this sort of style of this section as well. Okay, there we go. Yeah, with this boss fight, one thing was when it was Sorcerer, like getting these guys just literally swarming was a gigantic pain in the butt. Ooh. Ooh, he's seen through the blind? Okay. Okay, that's interesting. One thing I remember him with him is being close to him. He struggles to see the, you know, the aspects of the thing. So the way to kill him was to get really close to him. And yeah, this seems to work ideally with this build. Ooh. Yeah, boy. That's what I'm talking about. I love it. Love it. Love it, guys. Absolutely love it. This whole spin. Boom, boom. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That's where it's at. Go back. Recognize this stuff. And then... we don't want a quarter staff. We don't want the boot. We don't want this. I'll come back for this. No. Grand life flask. We already got that. And we got a very good life flask as well. So I don't want to go and pick up the other stuff. Yeah, guys. I am a hoarder. I am the hoarder. I'm the ultimate hoarder. I hoard things. Hoard, 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 hoard. Yum, 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 yum. Chum, 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 chum. I am the ultimate hoarder of things. Okay. Now, let's disenchant this bad boy, and then we sell this. Wish. And we're gonna dump these little beauties, including my beautiful exalted orb. Oh. Yeah, dude, they've improved so much in terms of these drops, man. I remember not hardly ever getting any exalted orb, and I'm getting them now. Yay! Yay! How about getting on the caravan? Would be great. I had to literally drop.
To move from one hunting ground to the next.
I had to drop down the quality quite a bit.
The beast is on the move, twisting the desert as it goes, waking ancient dead and unknown. I assume she has allies here. We must track them down and those creatures are too coherent. There was a being. Thank you.
Okay. We got Zakaria. Got these conversations already. It's the same stuff as usual, so we're not gonna bother. She's the lock-based stuff.
Who goes there? I only hope I
Blindness.
However,
Zarka.
especially. No need to
Does she
rush.
sell anything decent? Ooh. Ooh, that is looking pretty decent, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Nature shield, but 8 dexterity. 4% chaos resistance. Ooh. 5,000 is a lot though. Don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. No, no, no. None of these are good, like at all. I'll just leave those be.
Goodbye.
Don't wanna flip and press anything and just get knocked
I
out.
am a Sala, the Sekima of the Ardura. I remain a friend to the Ardura, and you shall have nothing but respect from us.
So what we need to go back
So,
from
we Marak, the trail connects foreigners of Emperor. I am sick. This, after the beast, corruption, the dead have been fight to the last.
oh for a second there. Okay. Where's this? Trial of corruption. Do we need to? Trial of corruption, investigate the area. Travel with the direct areas reported corruption. Okay. Have they changed? I don't remember. I remember the first area because I played it so much, but I think it was different. I don't remember. We just see what it says. We'll just do them as we go along. Doesn't matter. Do we have anything? I don't need the explosive spear. I've got barrage that people did that. This is to do with, look, projectile spear. I don't want projectile. I would say this. Perform a series of rapid stabs. The final stabs inflict bleeding. I'm gonna go with this, man. Look at that.
The final strike hits a lot harder and leaves a spearhead stuck in the enemy. Barrage empowers your next attack to fire multiple times.
So this is barrage is more for the thing. I'm gonna go with
Spearfield rends the ground with spears. Enemies that walk over them will take damage and become maimed. Stormlance sticks it.
no. I will go with rapid assault. I am gonna go with rapid assault. I may be wrong, but I think rapid assault looks dope. And I am also gonna test this. Ooh, this thing is gonna take both of the spots. Oh, it's a two-handed. Just thought about something. You know, guys, this one, more skill speeds while one-handed, offhand is empty, and you have a one-handed martial. Ah, no, 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 no. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! It actually works. I'm gonna keep this little absolute beauty in here, but I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna experiment with it, see what it's like. See if it's worth, you know, it's brawn. Let me just read this description again. If I remember correctly from my last playthrough, it says 168% increased physical damage. That's good. Reduced attack speed. That's what I'm concerned about. Strikes deal splash damage to targets within 1.5 meters. Okay. I don't know about that, actually, come to think about it. But we're gonna see how that is gonna be. I don't like art, so I'm going to remove. Why is this not getting removed? Spear throw. I don't do spear throws anymore. Why is this not getting removed? There we go. Weird. Oh, look at that. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see how is that going to work out. Oh.
Strike true.
Ooh.
Need a moment. Clean kill.
Oh, exalted orb again. Wow, they really have made. Do you know how there were the exalted orbs? Damn, that's good. That's so nice, man. Ooh. I think you still wanna. You still don't wanna. Or you still don't want to get into the direct conflict because you're still so squidgy, but it is a very powerful move, this. It is still is a very powerful move, that going bang, 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 bang. Like it.
I'll not make the journey home like that.
Let's go and sell these little beauties. Yeah, guys, I probably will be doing people's head in with my traveling back, but I'm a hoarder, as I said. I love hoarding. Hoarding is good. Hoarding is life.
Browse as long as you like. All right. Need something? I remember we adore knights.
Okay, I'm gonna put the exalted orb in me stash. I'm still gonna carry that spear over, which is probably not a good idea actually, but I may actually put it back. You know. Let's give this star this spear. Ooh. 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 No. We're not working on projectile.
No wound.
Increase damage with spears. Yeah. Got damage bonus with spears. We definitely want to go that. I'm probably gonna go with critical. Definitely gonna go with critical. We want to increase our critical chance. Still, Rake is the most powerful, this bleed. I just think it's just like, I'm still not finding any of the other movements anywhere near as powerful as this. Oh god, okay, we found this. Got the spirit. Oh god. Oh my god. What is he doing? I hate this spirit thing, man. He just takes us, and when you're trying to do... He just takes us. Come on. Sometime today. Nearly got killed there. I'm just concentrating too much on this stupid spirit. Oh, give over. Give over, man. What is he doing?
Keep on him.
I am literally not picking up anything. This is really annoying that bejesus out of me. Ooh.
Strike fast. Come on now.
Oh my god. This thing kicks butt.
Almost there. Don't give up.
Oh my god. Holy
Hey, it's
hell.
good to see you. We always kept to ourselves.
Oof.
Never. Folk around here don't take kindly to strangers.
Mall. Lot less than I thought, to be honest, guys. That was quite a bit disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. All that chasing for that. The white enemies were dropping exalted orbs, which I'll take any day over this stuff.
How can I... Aside, Giovanni. Thank you.
I hear you. My wares are renowned. I shall put this to use.
No. No, 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 no. What is this? Physical damage. Ooh. That is actually pretty dope. That is actually pretty dope. I might want this. I might want this instead of this. I'm gonna keep this though. I'm gonna keep this though, guys.
Goodbye.
Where's the other yellow, man? Did I sell it?
Tell your tale. Take your time.
Oh, I did.
They shall sans guide you. Careful story.
Ooh, +3 to all melee skills. Didn't pay attention. Damn. But we don't use more. So, but damn, that is... I might, do you know what? I might actually leave that in my trade thing. I will do the trade in another time. That is actually pretty alright. That is actually pretty
My
good.
wares are renowned. All right.
So I'll take
Warring
that back.
Knights.
The dude did drop something alright, although not very good. Still, I stand by the comment that I still don't think it was that good, but hey, it's not absolutely terrible. I probably should go and do some slot, but I don't want to waste my resources on some of these sort of early stuff. Bloody hell, look at the amount of the map that we just blitz through. Why am I losing health? Dude. Probably have to travel back soon as well again. I usually, you know, when I was selling stuff, guys, well, sorry, when I was selling stuff, I was saving it because then when it gets to the latter stages, I did the whole lock roll because the thing was so bad, my drop rate on that one. But I might not do it as much. I don't know. I'm a hoarder. Can't help it, to be fair, though. I think, you know, this move is very good in when you're fighting close quarter. You know what I mean? Somebody who can't necessarily gets into your face, you go like this, and then you does that, and then you get out of the way. Worked really well. Depending. Again, it all depending on how the approach is gonna be like and whatever, but although I must admit, I find the builds that are too complicated in this game because you need to always play with pace to be the most difficult. You want to really have one move that you are kind of overdoing, like this, but you are building towards it. So it's kind of like really powerful in that sense. You know what? Now, since I'm using this and I can't use any projectile skill, you know, what was the name of the passive skill that we could add, which was getting rid of the projectile skills but doing more damage? I think was it brutality? Can't remember, but that could be an absolute dope add-on that could work really, really well for this build. Really, really well. But I've got this legendary. It's alright. It's alright. It's not done. I've not noticed the whole knockback thing. Maybe I'm being ignorant, I guess. Probably most likely I am. But I've not seen... I've got the grand mana. I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna send this. This. I am going to put... This was adding physical, wasn't it? Yeah. Rarity of the item is a big miss, I'm not gonna lie. But I like the regen of the life and that sort of thing. You know, in fight that could come in really, really handy. I will still put this because that was one of my favorites. Put this early. I'll mess around with the jewels and that sort of thing, but jewels are obviously not really leveled, so you should never throw jewels away unless they're complete trash. The glow on the enemies would just remain. I wonder what it does. Wow. I've literally Oh, we found a spear. Oh god, please don't. I am noticing some hiccups. Oh yeah, there we go. I saw the knockback there. That could actually, you know, the knockback power, I think with conjunction with boom, 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 could really work really well. Look at that. I think that could work. It depends on how you execute it, really. That was one hell of a weird run that it took us all the way to the flipping back of the map. Honestly, it's completist nightmare following that spirit. We get to a flipping checkpoint. I should have probably got to a checkpoint first before I went around the back and just... Yeah, probably should have done that. Come to think about it, yeah, that was my bad. Should have done that. I actually should have got to a checkpoint first so I could travel between the two. That was very newbie of me, not gonna lie. Very newbie of me. Book of
Our
John.
people have lived in the shadows of the dunes for too long. Countless
Hang on, guys.
generations have
2
been
seconds.
forgotten, will be forgotten. We are not Faradin. We are Maraketh. And if we work together, if we unite, then they will be forced to acknowledge us. We must
Sorry about
show
that.
them that casting us off
I
is a
have got to
mistake.
put this thing in my
We
eye
must show them our strength.
because I have a very, very, very dry eye.
For all
And
those
yes,
who
working
live
on the
in
computer all the
plains
time
of
does not help.
Asteri.
Hey ho. Can't be helped. Can't be helped. Ooh, yellow chest.
I'll not make the journey home like that.
Nothing interesting. Let's go and dump these. I'm gonna put the...
Greetings.
Oh, we didn't even have anything to
I
identify.
hear you. Take your time. All right.
Grand skill spear throw. I'm so sorry, guys. It's this. Ooh. Ooh. Oh man. I'm gonna put this in my chest. I'm gonna put this in my chest. This is looking very nice indeed. But we want to experiment with this one. Want to experiment with our legendary. But I might upgrade that bad boy. See what we're gonna get. I am taking crazy amount of damage, you know. Oh my god, what is that? They're not dropping any gunk on the floor. So what was that? That was weird. Like, these guys are reading gunk, but... they didn't. I think that covers it. Yeah, you see, I should have really hit the other bit, the checkpoint there, so I could checkpoint travel. That was very newbie. I know. That was incredibly newbie of me. I did not think this through. The maps in this area are gigantic, and they take absolutely forever to explore. And I should have thought about it beforehand, to be fair. I should have thought about it beforehand. Bum ba bum ba bum ba 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 bam bum ba bum ba bum ba 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 bum bum. Love the music. Love, love, love the music. Bum, ba-bum. Is this going to another area? Oh, yes it is. I might get the checkpoint, you know, actually. Oh no, it's not. Bang. That was an amazing loot. That was epic. That was luscious. That was amazing. I was very thankful for the scroll of wisdom. And we did have a checkpoint here. Oh my god. Yep. That is me being blind. That is me being absolutely blind as a bat. You know what, chat? I am not even gonna pretend. That was dumb. Yep, that was dumb. I missed that and then some. I'm not digging this whole new hunt thing. I don't know how that will be like in terms of like the latter chapters and so on. But this whole spirit thing, it reminds me of one of the aspects. What was it? Please, I'm terrible with names. That we did in the end game for the thing where, oh, you know, basically the this bubble grew and that sort of thing, and you sort of fought enemies and whatever. There was quite a few of them, so I can't remember the name. As I said, I'm awful with names, but yeah, it's that one was a bit more rewarding than this. You just kind of go through these, and these enemies get these sort of special attacks and so on. It's a bit meh, meh, but nothing that botherful, shall we say either. Okay, there we go. Got a checkpoint here. We don't need to go anywhere here. No. Let's go down the mines. Let's see what the crack is in the mines. Z-mines. 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 This is definitely, by the way, guys, I'm working tomorrow. This is definitely not going to be a mammoth session. 100% not. It's like nearly 11 o'clock in the evening, and I do not want to stay up too late because I want to play a little bit of Assassin's Creed and whatnot. As I said, I wasn't planning to stream tonight, but I did. I'm glad I did. Whoa, yeah, boy. I just think this move where he goes jab. It's just so cool. Oh, these goos, man. These horrible. Look at the worms and whatever that's coming out of it. Ugh. Nasty. That is just nasty. Critical hit chance with spears. We want to increase the damage first before we do the critical hit chance, guys. We want to go all the way up that direction first. We want to upgrade the flat damage of our spears, because we want that bad boy to be doing some nice stuff. This counts as a spear, don't it? Yes, it is. I was gonna say. It looks like one of them javelins. Not javelins. I think it's javelin. That's what it's called. You know that the knights use when they kind of fight with the little boom. Yeah. With little boom. That is me talking nonsense. Ooh. What about the support gem? Um, on the note, we needed to do the thingy, didn't we? Disengage. Let's go to what was it? Bloodlust. No, we don't. We don't want that. Inspiration. Not really. That inspiration is pretty good, but unyielding, unbeatable. There was something that I did. I found, which was more damage if you had damage with enemies in the last note. This was projectile. Pin. No, what was it? Execute. No. Damn, what was it? Bloodlust. It wasn't bloodlust. It was something. Ignition, eternal execute. Oh my god, this is now gonna absolutely do my head in. Untouchable, suit. No, that's projectile. Magnifying. No. Maneuver. Life trap. This one was obviously very good, but not this one. There was one that says you do thing, but it means you can't do. This is Bloodlust is very good, but I'm a bit confused with it, to be honest. I need to look into a bit more, but honestly, I am actually getting very confused here. Where was that thing? And now it relentless? No. In pursuit, untouchable, life trap. Leverage. Oh my god. I'm doing my stress moves, but I keep going like this. Why? It was, I'm 90% sure. I might be completely. Oh my god. I can't think of it. Execute, impact, shockwave, inspiration, life trap, ruthless. That's very good, but pin. It was basically, it was. Oh my god. What was it? What was it? Combo hitter, no. Ambush, I don't know. Can't remember it. I'll have to have a look. I don't want to sit there look at it all night. I'll have a look at the builds maybe actually. That I was looking at last night. Is this one of them? Hang on, guys. Hang on. 2 seconds. Um... Um... mm. Pursuit. Yeah, that's what it was. Pursuit. 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 There it is. Yeah, damage an enemy with a projectile last. No, it's not that. Skills deal no projectile damage. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that one. I misread it. It's on my fault, guys. Because we're not doing a projectile thing. So, hang on. Let's see what we can do then. I was looking at completely the wrong thing all this time, so... we don't want pursuit. Support skill 50% more damage with hits against enemies that are low on life. Effect duration, with that's not applicable. Ignite, no. Lacerate. I think maybe lacerate have to be chance to like bleeding, overpower, storm build up. No. Every 5th use of supported attack causes. No, I don't think that's very useful. 8% of the damage while taking recoup. No. I think this is pretty decent in armor while using support skill per quarter second of attack time of supporter skill. That is pretty decent in terms of giving more persistence. Not really. I think lacerate is very important here, and 50% poison. Support skill 50% chance to poison on hit. That could also work pretty well, because we're doing hits, so it's very much chaos. Hits are, yeah, this I think this one, it looks all right. Corrosion. Poison applied by support of break armor equal to 80% of poison damage. Support skills deals 30% more physical damage against bleeding enemies. Supported skills cannot cause bleeding. I'm not quite sure how that works then. Supported melee attacks, causing them to deal more damage against bleeding enemies, but preventing them from inflicting bleeding. So, dash to an enemy and inflict bleeding. How the heck does that work? So you only get the buff. Oh god, getting confused. By doing bleeding, but you can't do more bleeding? I don't get it. I would just do that. Supporter skill 50% more critical damage bonus against blinded enemies. Players have chance critically hit blinded enemies. That is actually alright because we are blinding the enemies. Do you know what? I'm gonna doing this. I'm gonna be doing this, and I will put the, where did I put it? Yeah, this blinded enemies whirling slash, because we are doing it, is pretty useful because it increases our chance of causing critical hit against the thing. But I want the enemies to bleed. I'm not quite sure. That subject that he talks about is all fine and all, but ooh, Jesus Christ. Ooh.
I have enough in my pack already.
Yeah, I think I might go down the route of inflicting more critical hits chance and critical hits, and really sort of banging on that sort of side of things when I'm just kind of wrecking things very quickly by just inflicting a lot. Hit and run, hit and run.
Need something.
A lot
No
of
need to rush.
critical elements and whatnot.
All right.
I think that could be a good option to kind of explore from that point of view. Not really good at any of these. I'm gonna put this little thing in my shield, because this one, both of them got the socket, but this one got flat all elements, so that could actually work pretty well. I'm not gonna lie. You got the focus. Your focus needs focus. I like to do this thing a lot when I'm blinding them, so I think that could work really well in terms of the overall damage outputs. Because on that side of things, we're talking about the potential damage, won't we? And what was it? The tree where the kind of thing was, so we could work on that front, and it's right there on that same tree, so could be a good option. Okay. Let's go. We got what we got here. Ooh, it's dropping. Annoying little thing. Ooh. What the hell was that? Because I didn't get caught, did I? Pretty sure I didn't get caught in the shrapnel or whatever. It was weird. Maybe I was. I did get caught. I don't know. Don't think I did. Or somebody's watching it and probably going, no, 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 you did. Maybe I did. I don't know. Don't think I did. Either way, that was close, man. That was close. Oh, we got another staging. Level 5. What we got? Upgrade. We're gonna put this in our chest. Although I'm not going to be doing another character. Definitely not. Well, I'm 99% sure.
Soften a wound.
This map is proving to be very weirdly shaped. Not gonna lie, it's gone from there to there. It's kind of working around. Sort of a... Okay, so it's gonna go to connect from that corner, I guess. Oh, wow! It's giving us loads of skill gems, knowing that we don't actually need them, because, well, yeah, I don't need them. Oh man, go away, flu. Go away. Go away. Weeks, man. Honestly.
Pack's full.
One these. Need as much cash, especially if I want to experiment and stuff like that. I need as much cash as possible. I'll get this area done and probably
Greetings.
we'll finish this stream for
Browse as
tonight.
long as you like. I'll unburden you.
Spear medium life last. Nah.
Warm nights.
We put this in jewel section. Yeah, and I know I'm probably doing some collectors heading when they're looking at this, but I like to look at it later and assess what I've got and whatnot. So I probably will look at them and maybe upgrade them, but especially jewels, definitely worth keeping and assessing later for sure. Because I may sort of upgrade them because they are not restricted obviously by level. Right, so we go here. No. Oh, we got a yellow. Oh. That was an awful drop for just a, like, I know it was just the random yellow, but still, damn. Hold on. Drops have suddenly dried up. Oh, damn, I didn't go to that corner. Didn't go to that corner. Oh, for God's sake. As I said, it's just completionist in me, guys. I am completionist as heck. I miss one corner. Wow, this was connected actually. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh God, I am getting frozen. What is this? This map is making me go bananas. Not gonna lie. So all the way to just get to this dead end. Okay. What was just that one bit? But no. Oh no. We have this whole bit here. Tell you what, I'm just gonna go down here. Continue from there and maybe... What am I doing? Sorry, I was just not even paying attention to where I'm moving. So just go from here to then here, and then through there. Yeah. Just so I can explore the entire area, see if we got any yellow, any special chest or whatnot. Nope. 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 Oh, we got a checkpoint, so that's alright. That huntress is so squishy, man. Little bit of a hit, and I'm like, with all that armor, I'm still taking an absolute crazy amount of damage. Ooh. Ooh, that was close. Wow, all of a sudden yellows are dropping trash. And I mean literal trash. Is this the end? Oh my god, this map is a completionist nightmare, man. Why is it like this? Boink, boink, boink.
I'm bent double
Yeah.
as is.
Go and trade. Let's go and trade. Hopefully this is the boss, and that will be me. Hopefully killing him, but not too much of a problem, and me done with this section tonight, guys. And I will be pretty happy because I've actually logged in and done my actual thingy for tonight, my stream for tonight. So I've not actually, even though I did that massive, you know, massive run last night, I've still kind of logged in and did my bit tonight as well. You know, I'll be happy. I'll be proud. I'll be proud of myself for what it's worth. I've done my bet for you guys. You're not gonna get anything halfway with this channel, guys. I'm gonna give it everything I've got. Give it everything I've got, guys. The knockback with this spear, I do admit, I'm a little bit like, is it really kind of showing that much? But
Sand and steel, fire and iron, flesh and bones. Say, perhaps that is true.
do I remember this boss? Why do I not remember this boss? Is this new? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh. No, I did because she's in the thingy. It's just my memory being awful. She did. Oh, damn. Seriously? Was that it?
Winds praise you. 1,000 praises, my friend. Please take me back to your camp.
One
Yeah.
survivor out of hundreds, thousands.
That was really underwhelming, not gonna lie. I've been praising the drop rate, but damn, my drop rate is
What
dropped
has
drastically. It was like one ring. Did that
They call
made
them
that much of a difference?
Move swiftly.
Because if that is the case, I'm gonna be wearing that thing again.
Publicly, to be honest. This defector, we deal browse as long as I shall put this to use.
I am going to make Rake obviously my primary move higher. Let's go and speak to
I
Risu.
know what Jaman Ra intends. He intends to. I am of the this madness. You need not trust. This corrupt soon the Faridunam. What is that being? I cannot say an outcast trove. The Maraketh have everything we do. Asala promises them. I must. If you had seen the darkness.
It's basically she's one of the following thing. I've already listened to this conversation so many times.
If her information. Fight
Right.
to the last.
So we got this bit, guys. I think that's it for me, guys, for tonight. I think that's a very decent stream. Again, gave me some more ideas and that sort of thing in terms of where I've gone with the build. Again, I am sort of building towards this sort of spear thing because it's a 75% increased melee damage with spells while surrounded. Amazing. I think that works fantastic. 40% with the spears while they're on. Where did it put me back? Oh my god, these servers are literal. It's embarrassing. Oh my god. I was so lucky, but again it timed out. I don't even know what else I can do. What else I can flipping do with these once again. Anyways, so it says 40% increased projectile damage with spears while there are no enemies within 3 meters. I think that's a bit meh. 20%, 25% increased damage with spears. Wow. Again, you got accuracy rating and that sort of thing. I think attack speed is very good. I think the movement speed again is very good here. Accuracy rating and attack speed, it says per 250%. Accuracy rating is incredible because it would just be mad in terms of my thing. So I think this sort of build where you're doing that thing, and if I also build it, kind of combine it with critical damage, I think that's also very good. I don't think the charm effect, nah. Critical projectile deals with hits against enemies within 2 meters. That's just daft because, you know, you don't want to do projectiles when they're that close. Where is the... Let me see. Pretty... Oh, okay. Critical hit chance. Okay, so we want this one. Critical hit chance, critical hit chance, critical hit damage bonus, damage bonus. No. Projectiles, no. Yeah, this one. Again, this one. No, not that one. Percent critical that against enemies that have existing have exited your present recently. Oh, that's a bit. I don't think that would work. Cannot be critically hit while parrying. No, I don't think that's very good either. 100% increased critical damage bonus against enemies that are full on life. No, I don't think that's very good either, to be honest with you. Because you're not doing a crazy amount of damage. Ooh, this is actually pretty decent. This is actually pretty decent. The only thing I would say is we need a side that gives us a gem. And gem location nearby. We got one here. We got one over there. Oh, that's quarter star. Dazed enemy. Have they reduced the number of gem locations? Wow. You can see one here. Sorry, jewel, I should say. One over there. Look at the, like, when I was playing as a sorcerer, I had one jewel there, one jewel there, one jewel there. Yeah, they've reduced the jewels, you know. They've reduced the jewel spots. They've reduced the jewel spots, man. I can see one here, but that's miles away. So I've only got one jewel location here. That is just not going to be optimal. Oh, I'll tell you what. Attacks have 1% critical hit chance. This is actually pretty good node, you know, for critical builds. Tell you what, this is actually quite a build. So I think this is pretty good. There's a lot of elements there, but there's not much around here. I think this node in terms of this one, global defense is bad. It's really, really bad because we are already squishing off. But I think going to here, that is really good. That is really, really, really good. Companions. Yeah, I would say this node, this node, this node, this node, the movement speed. Yeah, I think if you go down the, you get the jewel here, which you want, and you want the jewel here. So you get 1, 2, 3, one jewel there, and you get this node and this node, and yeah. Let me see bleeding. Bleeding on critical hits with attacks. Just against bleed. Ooh. So if you go down this route, if you're building on a bleeding, Yeah, the bleeding build, that is also incredible. So if you bleeding enemies, bam, 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 you go here, that is actually pretty dope. I'm not gonna turn around and go down this route. Yeah, if you, because you want to get this jewel spot, and we're not that far from it. And this way is not that far, and this way is not that far. So you can split across this way and maybe pick off these speeds and pump them in here in terms of movement speed. Yeah, I think that's a good shout. In terms of going that direction, and that will complement the sort of the critical slash bleed build. Yeah, I think that's all right one. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna be sitting there all night looking at this at this rate. So I'll love you and leave you. It's been a pleasure. I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are. Let me actually just go to the character selection so I can actually go to the screen. I don't want to mess up literally anything. So yeah, I'm gonna be working, guys, over the next couple of days and that sort of thing. I've got a video on animes and that sort of thing that I'm working on, so hopefully I will try to get that up during the during the time that I get and that sort of whatnot. But other than that, I'm going to be uploading hopefully more stuff around tech, gaming tech, streaming, all that side of things, and hopefully it will help you guys to a degree and that sort of thing. So if you're watching it on YouTube and that sort of thing, I have put my impression and that sort of thing, and there's other live playthroughs and that sort of thing, so do check them out. And please, if you do enjoy it, please do smash that like button. But please do support the channel and subscribe. It means a hell of a lot, and it helps the channel grow and hopefully get to a stage where I can sustain it for a prolonged period of time and that sort of thing. And again, hopefully spend more time doing more stuff around gaming gear and that sort of thing, if I can afford it and whatnot. But anyway, thank you for watching, and if you're watching on Twitch as well, please do follow, and thank you for sticking around and that sort of thing for that as well. And again, if you're watching on Twitch, as I said, check my YouTube channel out. There's loads of content on there that I'm uploading all the time. So thank you again. As I said, have a great day wherever you are, and peace.